So now that we've got kind of the basics, let's get to it. Gotta defeat these undead.
Yeah, it's sometimes trying to get drops are a pain in the ass. It just says defeat any undead and collect ruined skull, but it could be 1 fight, 2 fights, 4 fights. And I don't know if you noticed in the last fight, mobs can come in and out. Like one, you might be fighting one, and if there's 2 of you, another one might show up in the middle of it. As I was saying about these cards, each spell has that percentage is your chance of casting it. Obviously, if it's 100%, you're not going to fizzle. That's your cost, your mana cost up in the corner. That's what it is, basically. This will give back 65 life. Other ones will say, like, 65 to 100. Your school, and that means damage, basically, in that school, specific school. So, I would do 65 to 100 points with this spell of life magic damage. Now, there are basically the opposites of each school. Balance doesn't really have like, they're not weak against anything really because they're balanced. Life is weak against death, fire is weak against ice, lightning's weak against, or earth is weak against lightning, etc., that kind of deal. So you get a little bit of a bonus upon casting each one. Some of them are people specific, obviously, like if I cast this heal, this minor blessing, I can cast either on myself or on her. Some are only on yourself, some are only on other people, and as you see, it gives me a little bit of life. Now, there's also ways of boosting that. You can get increases to your life magic or whatever, and that'll give you more life when somebody casts something on you. Now, see if you see down there, that little fist means it's a what is it? Power card, I guess. It's power. It'll
yeah, power, and then the heart is life.
Heart is life, and like sometimes it'll have a different symbol. Obviously, they're specific to different things. There's a 90% chance that this will fizzle. Obviously, this is overkill. I'd rather just cast something that's going to cost me nothing, but take off like 45 points, which is what those other spells are that come with my wand. They're basically free spells. You get 6 of them, and they hit for the same amount every time, unless the person has a resistance to your school, etc., etc. And of course, the animations. There's no way to avoid the animations, unfortunately. So some of them, if they take, I did not collect. Awesome.
What a joke.
So if they take a little longer, these treasure cards. They're automatically placed in your inventory. They don't go to your deck. They go to your inventory, and you can access them.
What about this guy? Let's see if this guy gives us anything.
Well, he's undead, so they say we can fight any of them.
Do the fodder.
If you can access them by doing this. You can discard one, and
it's not in there yet.
Oh, it's not in there. Oh, I gotta put it in my deck. I thought it went automatically.
No.
No, never mind. Well, basically, okay, so you discard, and then this will light up, and you press draw, and it'll give you a random treasure card that you have. You can't pick one, it just randomly gives you one, so
we're not playing Pokemon here, people.
You just kind of have to luck out and hope you get a good one. Otherwise, you might get one that's useless, and you just try and throw it away. But once you use it, it's gone. You can craft treasure cards, and they're really expensive to craft. The crafting in this game is actually kind of expensive, but you can craft treasure cards, and that way you can always have access to them. Otherwise, they're pretty much just random, and you just get lucky. You come across them. Now I'm going to go ahead and focus on this guy. This little thing floating around him is a buff.
I stunned him.
It's either a debuff, there's buffs and there's debuffs. The buffs are usually down low, the debuffs are usually up high, floating around him. He is dead. It's the usual, you get experience for killing creatures, you get experience for turning in quests. If you look over here, this tells you how many cards you have left. I have 8 of 18. It's kind of important to pay attention to that because you're just like, oh, I don't need this card, I can't use that one, or I can't use that one, and you run out of cards, and you're pretty much just screwed. Pips happen every turn. So even though he fizzled, he keeps his pips.
Well, too.
So it doesn't go against him. He didn't cast a spell, but he doesn't lose his pips. Same with, you know, players. Same thing.
Finally.
You can pretty much just keep getting pips. Oh, nice. I think that's better than what I got.
Oh, you got a cloak?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything on my cloak, so... Did we got the thing?
Yep.
Alright.
Pick up this ore. Pick up land, here it comes.
Now if you go to your quests, which is... yeah. Go to your quests, you can cycle through them using these arrows. It'll tell you any cash you learn, any experience you learn, and any extra little like presents. Like this will give you a new spell card, I do believe.
No, training points.
Training points? Okay, that gives you training points. This will give you a piece of equipment. This will give you a piece of equipment. This will show you the dialogue based with it. This is there's these little dudes that are hiding in the corners and back alleys and stuff.
Show, I found one.
There's a bunch of them, so you got to find one in each like of the areas of Wizard City. But anyways, yeah. So you cycle through them. If there's one, okay, so we're on this one right now. This one's highlighted. It's telling you that we're tracking this quest. To switch it, you can just click on another one. Click on another one, click on another one, and it'll automatically change it and start following that quest line. If you look up here, this one says collect armor crates. Now those are laying around on Cyclops Lane, so we could probably grab those on our way back because there's one right there.
Yeah, I already got 3 of them. Hitting you.
I'm in no real hurry to turn this quest in. These quests obviously are, you know, really low level. It's just kind of to get you up to speed and give you kind of an idea of what's going on and how things are functioning. It's not really too challenging in the beginning. Once you start going to some of the other worlds, things get a little bit harder, especially if it's if you're getting a little bit of ahead of yourself. You know, trying to go someplace that's a little bit higher.
You found the rune skull?
What I'm doing
I told
now.
can you look after the students on the slim chance that something's happened to them? I'd start with the trolls. They look shifty.
Where are you? Are you...
I'm hiding.
You already... Oh. There's one of those crazy, like, these chests over here. I see one. There's a chest over here that's, it's got a strange little mini game in it.
They're not easy.
Just found one of these guys. Yeah, they're really hard, and I've never really done very well at them, but... So I don't really know the full extent of the things that you can get from them, but, yeah, they're called silver chests.
I just,
Did you die?
No, I just got brought into a fight.
Hello there. Good to see you.
I thought you were hiding.
First, I need metal to make the armor.
Yeah, apparently my
Every
hiding
rotting
didn't work
fodder
too
in the
well.
dark cave carries a spade. Would you be kind enough to collect some for me?
You can kind of get ahead of yourself here with like a lot of quests. They might back up on you. Like, start one quest, you run, you go by a guy who's giving out another quest, and you pick that one up, and then you keep going, and there's another quest, and like so eventually you just kind of forget what you were doing to begin with, and you're like ahead like 6 quests, and so you do kind of have to manage them a little bit, and like try not to get ahead of yourself. Because you will miss some quests, and you do miss some stuff. It's not that it's, like, game-breaking or anything, but...
I am a giant hunter. Badge earned.
A lot of the quests are run here, talk to this person, run back, talk to that person, run here, talk to this person, run back, talk to that person, run back, talk to that person, run all the way back, talk to that person, and so that kind of thing. So, like, if you stop in the middle of that and then start something else, and then try to go back to it, it's just a pain in the ass. It's like, just do it, finish it, get it over with, and then move on to the next quest. Like, you want to try to do one at a time, unless there's several in the same areas, but one at a time is a good plan. Now there are times when you will run out of mana and when you will run out of life and you're just kind of stuck somewhere and there's no orbs floating around and there's no way of getting it back unless you get into but if you get into a fight, you know, you're probably gonna die or something. So there's these little bottles over here that will increase as you get higher in level. You'll get more than one of them, but these are basically like your backup. You click on that, it'll give you life and health back, but that's it. You get one shot at it, and once it's gone until you go back. I mean, you keep the bottle, but you can't use it anymore until you go back to town and refill it by playing, which is kind of funny, by playing little mini games. And you know, the better you do at the game, the more you get. You also get some money from it too, but that's how you refill them. You play games, and it fills it back up for you, which is kind of funny. I gotta defeat rotting fodder.
Well, let me get up to speed here.
There's probably other quests. You can press Q and bring up
I don't have
quests.
rotting fodder.
Well, I turned in a quest, so
I turned in quests too.
Do you turn in the armor crates?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do what's in here. What
I
do we
have
got?
defeat any Cyclops and collect hammers.
Alright, we're gonna defeat lumbering trolls too. That's like beginners.
Okay, let's do a range roll.
I still got one of 3 skeletal pirates from Unicorn Way I gotta kill.
Oh, you want to
See, like this is what I'm talking about. Like we've gone ahead, and now I have to. Now I have this quest from a different area that I just never finished.
Well, let's do that one.
So like I gotta go back and finish that one now. That's exactly what I was talking about. I'm just gonna warp back to there. We're just gonna blast back to the comments so we can blast back to Unicorn Way. Which is right here, right?
Yeah, I'm coming.
You can buy mounts with real money. They run 5,000-ish for the cheapest, 5,000 crowns for the cheapest, which I think is around 10 bucks. You can get 60,000 crowns
There's also
for
this over
60
here.
bucks.
This is their duel master.
Oh
This is
yeah,
how you learn to duel.
the duel master guy over here. Yeah, you can just pick up his quest, whatever.
Greetings, young Whis. Any Whis wants to duel another Whis first.
No, I don't want to duel.
Which side?
Yeah, I don't want to do that yet.
Arena best.
I don't really care about PvP right now.
I have to get back my skeleton.
Yeah, see, it changed the quest on us. I do believe you can set it to where it won't switch to the next quest that you pick up. It'll stay where you set it, but I don't remember how to do that. So we need to find some of these pirates. Find me some pirates. Parts.
I found some.
Ahoy! That guy's like moonwalking forward. Well, why don't we just ran past some? Why don't we just fight? Oh, okay. Alright, we'll do that. That'll work. There you go. There you go. Here, have one of those.
Done.
And yes, you can buy armor. You can buy gear and equipment and whatnot. That is way more powerful than anything you'll be able to find in the game when you first start out. But you will eventually level out of it. So you will need to go and get new stuff. But I could, if I had the money right now, buy a pretty sweet set of gear and be just way OP at like level 3.
Just teleport to me.
But for level 3 anyways. It's not like I'll have like, I won't be able to like kill a level 50 or something.
Just teleport.
can go to location, and if they are not busy fighting somebody in, like, say, an instance or something, then you'll be able to go to them. If you're able to join them in the instance, it will let you.
Ooh, I got
A year could you take it to the library in the Commons? Maybe Boris knows.
Now, if you see that, this will give me
Maybe he might
10
know
extra
how to
life.
open it. He knows much about enchanted books.
10 extra max life, anyways,
talk to Boris Tallstaff.
in the commons. Alright, blast.